Welcome to a brand new episode of the Post Game. I'm your host, Davion. I'm joined by Oronde
What's popping?
and Michael.
What's up?
And today we are back talking about the NBA, and we're going to talk about the Western Conference and the Western Conference predictions and what we think that will happen this season when it comes to the Western Conference. But before we start, I'm going to ask the question at the beginning. So, tell us your team in the comments and tell us where do you think expect your team to go and do this year. So, starting off. Give me your top 5 teams in the Western Conference. This is hard because the West is deep.
My top five. I think it is easy for me because I am very biased towards two of them. Actually, yeah, two of them. Give me in order Denver. I hate Phoenix, but I have to say Phoenix out of respect. Golden State, Sacramento, and the Lakers.
Interesting team. I didn't expect the Kings in there.
So before we preface this,
Light the
Michael,
beam.
Michael's a LeBron fan, right? So Michael, go ahead and say your top 5 for me.
All right. I'm a little biased too here. But first, I have to give the Nuggets first. Lakers, Warriors. I hate to say the Suns, but
Yeah, I
I'm
hate
gonna
the
have to say
Suns.
the Suns. I don't even like the Suns. I don't want to like the Suns, but I have to pick them top five. And then lastly, uh, I don't know. I mean, last pick's always hardest because it depends on so much. Maybe the Clippers if they stay healthy. But that's a
So
big if.
so
So I,
yeah.
I I do want to make a note. I am biased towards Golden State. I am a very big Curry and Clay fan. I have to get that out of the way. But I also want to say my honorable mention is between the Mavs and the Thunder. I don't even care about the Clippers, to be honest. Even though I'm a very big Russell Westbrook fan, but
Ugh.
I know we butt heads over certain players. It's okay. It's
No, I don't like
regardless of the fact.
that. Ugh.
I
I want Russ to do well.
I'm riding the Kings wave off of last season, and I believe in their ability to put up points.
Okay, mine aren't in order. I'm gonna say Nuggets, Suns, Clippers, Warriors, Lakers. Would be probably top 5. I think Grizzlies drop. I think the Kings drop. Timberwolves drop for me. Pelicans go up high than what they were at 9 last season. Thunder go up. Mavs go up. Utah is gonna be an interesting team. Rockets are gonna be an interesting team. I think every single game in the West this year will be competitive. Every single game because every game's gonna matter. But I definitely don't think the Grizzlies and the Kings get as many wins as they get. Um,
I
so
forgot the Grizzlies.
yeah, I mean, Ja Morant shooting people.
Hey, do y'all know if Joe Ingles is still on the Jazz?
Yeah. Well,
Is he?
he got traded from
Oh, he's on the Magic. Never mind. I was gonna give the Jazz more points, but never mind.
is he
Jazz is at the
really?
bottom. Yeah, Joe Ingles is on the Magic.
Oh, poor Joe.
Poor
Franchise
Joe.
player.
Literally franchise player. So when we're looking at these teams, you're looking at which do we expect LeBron to use his GOAT status this season and get this two to either number 1 or number 2 in the West this year? And what do you think is pros to them being able to get back to where they were?
The Lakers.
The Lakers, yes.
Like the pros of them getting back to where they were.
You're like, what do you think they have done this offseason to get back to where they were?
Well,
Don't
let me
ask me. I
see.
have no idea.
I know they picked up some good players. Let me look up who they acquired.
Yeah. And why you do that?
I
Oronde, what the Warriors, what are you expecting out of them? Like truly. Are you
I
do you think they can go back and win another championship?
I think they can win a championship. Just half of that is just based on me wanting them to,
Yeah.
and the other half of that is based on Curry is up. I won't say he's upset, but you can't count him out just because there's a super team in front of them. The super team being Jokic and whoever's around him. Regardless, I got rid of Poole. Poole, yes, he is a great at throwing 30 points off the bench, but he will also cost your team 15 because he likes to turn the ball over. So I'm glad we got rid of him, but at the same time, I'm gonna miss his stupid self. Like just someone who can drop 40 off the bench. Like that was pretty cool to have, but he's high risk, high reward, especially in late game situations. But at the
I
same
think
time, I still think that the Warriors can make a nice comeback
yeah.
and stay in the playoff conversation another year.
I mean, I think now you look at it and they went and picked up the old man CP3. Like
And
he
he was
adds.
dropping buckets in the
Listen,
preseason.
I am not the biggest fan of him, but I'm gonna take my bias out of it. He will bring consistency and discipline to that second unit, which I think he should come into the game in the second unit because for his age and for two, like he will be that glue guy for that second unit because Poole couldn't do that last season. Poole came in with the second unit and he was all over the place. He's turned the ball over. He just was not being productive. And so I definitely
He
think like that's just a good pickup for them.
he off as the second unit leader, he still got 20 points a game,
I understand.
3 turnovers still,
Yeah.
but rebounds and assists are both still up there for a second team leader, but it comes at a cost. And my favorite talent from last season was DiVincenzo. Bro was
Mm,
clamps in the playoffs.
I love Dante. Love Dante DiVincenzo.
He
So
he almost had 1.5 steals a game.
I mean, he's a
He was
stud,
getting
and
up there off the rip.
I mean, he comes into the game and he's like Bruce Brown or Christian Burn.
Burn.
I don't know how to say his last name from the Nuggets. I mean, he's that guy off the bench.
And at
And
least and though I will have to give Poole credit for playing in every single game last season. He and Looney were the only two to play every single game last season.
two studs, two good, and they still kept those pieces. So, but yeah, Michael, you found out what the Lakers did.
Yeah, so they re-signed a lot of their players. They re-signed D'Lo. They
Mm-hmm.
picked up Torian Prince.
Mm-hmm.
They also picked up Christian Wood. Um, Not big, impactful players, but it just adds to their depth, which they had no depth last year in the beginning of the season. So they got rid of D'Lo. Not D'Lo, until they got
I'm,
rid of Russell Westbrook.
I'm still a D'Lo fan. Shout out D'Lo.
I'm not. I think
He
D'Lo is.
just gets injured.
I think that, and I think he's just there's points where he's not the best. But listen, I'm going to talk about a couple more teams. So we didn't talk about the Rockets. Rockets has had a great an okay off season. They went
A
and
rocky offseason.
they picked up Dennis Dennis Dylan Brooks, who actually got ejected last night for punching somebody in the groin, which is ironic of him in his first game as a Rocket. They picked up Ume Adoka from the Celtics after his suspension was up. They just added some pieces to this team that will definitely help them on the just mature. They're expecting big leaps from they're sophomores now. They also picked up Fred Van Vliet, which is incredible. They
Freddie
picked up in the draft that one of the Thomas twins. I think they definitely have a team that can be competitive, and they have a team that can upset you some nights because of their young.
Rockets might be the sleeper team.
Yeah, I mean they are a young, hungry team that has a chip on their shoulders, and I think that is what you should be excited about if you're a Rockets fan. They picked up Reggie Bullock as well, like a lot of players that can definitely change a team. And the head coach instantly showed that he was the real deal. He wasn't suspended because he was a bad coach. He was suspended of what he was doing as a coach. So, like, I think that is also another place where it's like, if I'm a Rockets fan over the next 5 years, over the next 3 years, I'm excited about what level of competition we can display every week. And yeah, like looking at them, I mean the Mavericks, like the West is crazy thinking about it. Like the West is absolutely incredible. Do we expect Luka to have a breakout year this season, even though he's been
He
incredible?
he should still produce. It's just I don't trust anyone around him again.
Mm.
Yeah, Luka's gonna have a breakout season, but the Mavs around him, they
They
just
just
need
don't.
he just needs to get more pieces.
Yeah, I mean they don't have
Yeah.
much. Like they truly don't have much. They picked up
Mhm.
Grant Williams. They got um Kyrie. Can he be relevant this season? Can he figure himself out? I hope so. Um, but I don't know. We'll have to just wait and figure out and wait and see. Any final thoughts y'all have on the West?
Another another interesting team. Have we given up on Zion?
No,
You don't think so?
I'm a Zion. I'm still gonna root for Zion until he's out of league. He's slimmed
Might
down.
be
I
the
think
season.
he's finally cleared up his baby mama drama because she was trying to blackmail him, which is some crazy stuff. Um, I think he finally won't have any more distractions other than New Orleans bullying him for being fat.
Well, he's lost a lot of weight.
He did. I think he shed like 15, 20 pounds, maybe 30.
He looked good last night.
Zion.
So yeah, Zion. Listen, he looks good. He look. Hopefully, listen. I think the Pelicans can be a team that can compete. But in a West, I think there are going to be a couple of teams that are going to miss out. Like the ones who I think is going to hurt, but they're going to miss out. Potentially Memphis, potentially Minnesota. Um, I hate to say it, Dallas, Utah, Portland. Um, the Spurs will probably be missed out as well. But I think Houston's going to be one of those surprise teams this year.
Also, I am a Brandon Ingram fan, and I want to see him drop 40 just for the hell of it.
He can, but Brett Bi is a really good player. Like really one of my favorites. Obviously, being a Saints fan, I have to look at some of New Orleans like basketball just because you have to. Um, but like, yeah, I think that team can make it in, but I think Sacramento also might be a team that misses out.
I don't see
Because
them missing out
but no,
though.
here's the thing. You see this a
I see
lot.
the
Like
Mavs missing out.
you see this a lot. You see a lot of teams like have that season where they're on top and they're high and mighty, and then they just fall off the map the next season. And I'm not saying that this will happen, but there is a
They're not. They weren't
possibility
even
that
high
it
and
will
mighty.
happen.
That's the thing. They just had a breakout second half of their season, and
Yeah.
actually started doing shit.
I
And I
mean,
think they
listen,
can.
I
I think they
understand.
can keep that up because they retain their pieces too.
You're right. I hope they can, and I think they will. But I'm saying there will be people that miss that you're going to be like, oh, that wasn't supposed to happen. And so I think that's more about what that's more about what I'm thinking. That the surprise will hurt some feelings. But yeah, so any final thoughts when it comes to the Western Conference?
Nuggets king of the West.
Nuggets game. Hopefully.
Lakers in four.
What?
Lakers in four. LeBron Finals MVP.
LeBron had a quote from his press conference with AD, and he was like, where were you in '05?" AD was like, "Yeah, I was in fifth grade." LeBron talking about playing, and I'm like, I forget this man is now the oldest player in the league.
Dude's old as dirt. So okay, before we get out
I
of
think
here,
38 or 39.
38.
I think he's no, I think
38.
he's older than that.
No, he's
No,
38.
he's not in his 40s.
Not yet.
I think his birthday's in December, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he's 38. His birthday is December 30th.
Hmm.
Yeah, why does oh, never mind. So here, my final question. When you look at the Western Conference, who will be in the finals come June?
I want Nuggets Warriors again. I need it.
Mm.
Put it in my veins. I want the Lakers to lose to the Warriors, and then give me Warriors Nuggets for the finals.
Who will it be? I'm going to say Nuggets Lakers are going to run it back. Who will it be? Or that's who I think it will be. Who do I want it to be? I always like the LeBron Curry matchup. I'd want to see
That's
the
always
Warriors
really good
like,
too.
you
I'm gonna say there's two teams. I'm gonna say the Nuggets will make it, but I think I would not be surprised if this team stays healthy the entire season. The LA Clippers will be in the NBA Finals.
Mhm.
That's a
Mark my
big
words.
if.
Hey, someone remind me, what team is Kawhi on?
Huh?
What team is Kawhi on? You know, he
The
doesn't
Clip.
play, so I never remember.
He's on the Clippers.
Okay. That's all.
Trying to troll me. Listen. Mark my words. Today is the 11th of October. The Clippers could make the NBA Finals if everybody stay healthy. Simple. But yes, that's it for our opinions on the Western Conference. Michael, Oronde, thank y'all for joining. I have been your host, Davion, and this has been the post game. Peace.